What's up, y'all? I'm Nyajanae, and on today's video, I did this beat. I don't know what I want to call this yet. I think I want to call it my go-to beat, my go-to glam beat, my go-to beat. I'm just gonna call it that. My go-to everyday beat. Bam. My go-to everyday beat. That's what this is called. And if you want to see how I did this, keep on watching. Okay, first we're going to start off with my eyebrows, and I use a pencil from the beauty supply store for $1. It's a dark brown pencil. I always use dark brown. I hate black. I just don't like it personally. And I will do a separate video on how I do my eyebrows, so it can be more in-depth, details. But for right now, y'all can just see me do it. And yes, I know my pencil is small. I like to use all my product until I can't use it anymore. Somebody decided to make a special appearance. That's my baby, Leilani. She wanted to be nosy. I use LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Chestnut. If you are on a darker skin tone like me, that is the perfect color. The perfect color if you're not trying to have so much of a highlight. I use Chestnut when I want it to be more natural, but when I want a little bit of dramatic, I think it's Toffee. I use Toffee at the bottom, but I use Chestnut at the top. And as you can see right here, how they're not at all equal. Sometimes it helps to make yourself a unibrow in the middle so that you know they are exactly the same. But don't leave the unibrow there, because that ain't cute, sis. And honestly, I want to say doing your eyebrows, it takes practice. You have to practice, practice, practice. Because when I first started, I promise y'all, my eyebrows were not looking this good, like at all. My eyebrows used to be horrible. So it's just practice and knowing your eyebrow shape. You have to know the shape of your eyebrow to do your eyebrow. And here you see me doing the unibrow, like I said, to making sure they are both equal and lining up together. And as you can see, they are perfect. Now I'm priming my eyelids with the same concealer. And that was Black Opal's foundation stick in the color, I want to say it's walnut. I think it's walnut. It's like the perfect color for me. As you can see, it's the perfect color. Black Opal is, I love Black Opal. I love it. Especially for darker tones. Because a lot of makeup brands do not have my skin tone, but they do, and I love it. And I just want to let everybody that's watching my channel know that my channel is going to be very dark skin friendly. Like, I'm going to put every dark skin on, let y'all know everything y'all need to do, tips, because a lot of people don't do that, and I'm just letting y'all know I got y'all. And as y'all can see, okay, so when I do my eyebrows, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm never fully done. I'm not done until I'm done with my face. I go back in to my eyebrows throughout the whole process, until I feel like they are perfect. And right here, I'm going back with that same concealer for highlight under my eyes, my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, and my chin, and my cupid's bow. I don't like a super bright highlight. I just don't. Especially when I go to put my powder on up under my eyes. I feel like that just helps brighten it up. I like to stay chocolate. I like my chocolate skin. And right here, honestly, y'all, I think this is Black Opal's loose powder. I think it is. And it's more the tinted side. It's like yellowy. I feel like that's the best type of powder to use for brown skins, because the white, it most definitely leaves flashback. So I love to use a more tinted one. And when I put my powder on, I don't bake at all. Once again, another dark skin tip. Baking is not for us, y'all. It's not. So instead of baking, I just take the powder and I press it into my skin. And that also just gives it a better look. Keeps you from looking cakey, and you don't get flashbacks. I like to put the powder under everywhere that I just baked. Not baked. Everywhere that I highlighted, that's where I put my powder, basically. And I like to powder my lids because I'm going for a more natural look today, so I'm just putting the concealer and setting it with the powder. I'm not putting any eyeshadow on for this look. And then I'm just sculpting out my contour and setting the bottom part of my face right there. And then to contour, y'all, there's not a lot of darker contours for my skin tone, like at all. So what I like to do is use an eyeshadow and it's like perfect for me. And I use one that has I'll say like a burgundy-ish reddish undertone, so it can also play as like a little bit of blush and contour at the same time. So yeah. And when you're contouring, do not always go in a up like a straight motion. When you're contouring, go in circular motions and go circular motions up. If you get what I'm trying to say, because it helps blend it out, basically. I'm going back with my sponge and just pressing all it in, making sure everything is blended in and looks good, basically. And like I said, going back into my eyebrows, I have to make sure they are perfect. Okay, so y'all, this highlighter that I'm using is thebomb.com. But sadly, I don't know the name of it. I forgot where I got it from. I've had this highlighter for so long. And as y'all can see, it's not going. When I say y'all, I've had that highlighter for years. And it's nowhere near going. Like, it's the bomb. And I like to highlight the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, the sides, and my cupid's bow. And a little bit, just a little bit on my forehead. And then I'm pressing it in with the sponge to make sure it's blended good. And spraying again, y'all. I like to spray the mess out of my face. I absolutely hate the cakey face look, so I make sure I am like fully hydrated. And I'm also highlighting my brow bone, y'all. When I tell y'all, I cannot go without that highlight on my brow bone. Like, I gotta have it. It just pulls my look together. I hate not having it. And then I was going back in with the contour. I feel like I wasn't contoured enough, so I needed a little bit more. And then I'm using eyeliner, black gel liner for my lower lid. And I'm gonna put in my lashes on. A tip for when you're putting your lashes on: don't put them on when they are super wet. Let them get tacky and then put them on. And y'all, I was looking at TV at the time. That's why y'all see me keep looking to the side. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you have any questions, anything you would like to say, just put them down below, and I promise I will get back to everybody. I will respond to anybody, I promise. And yeah, Bye bye.